So we are back at Cyberpunk 2077. Second installment of this particular run. We just got everything allocated, packed up, ready to go, and we're gonna take a nap. Long all-night nap. So, let's go ahead and lay down for that. There we go. Done.
Hello, Night City. Stan the Man here, and boy, was last night a scorcher. Reports of a
Man, dropping frame. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Night City's finest. But who shot first? Depends who you ask.
Alright.
NCPD's place once a month.
Oh, V! You get any sleep? No matter.
Yeah, man.
Time you got up.
Think I might have caught something when I jagged into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Alright, mate.
Heirs to the corporate throne won in Night City.
Gonna throw in clothes right now. Watch me. Okay, spam, spam, spam. Alright. Inventory. Let's see here. 99 and 95, 99, 99. Put that up. Throw on the wolf jacket just cause. But clothes wise, let's go with every day. Going out. There we go. Alright, I know there's something going on around this corner, so I'm gonna quick swip over here, take care of it.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here.
Finish this another time. So where were we?
Hey, V. Regina Jones
How'd you
here.
find me?
If you're looking
How'd
for
you even
work
know
in
my name?
Watson, I know where to gather my intel. You could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Alright,
What do you want, friend?
nothing. You look like you're in danger. Forgot to sneak up behind that guy. I was gonna take him, thump him, drag him around the corner, then slice him. But, hey, what can you say? Can't do it your way all the time, right? Messages, please. Gina. Hey, you got work. Okay. Cool.
What now?
There's a serious cop. You can tell how serious she is by her heels.
All right, enough.
That's right. Let's bounce back. Check upstairs real quick. We'll bounce back.
For your own safety, do not disturb or obstruct.
NCPD! Open up!
Do pay attention. Those cops back there, they'll come back into play later on in the game. They're at that door for a reason, and they ask you to check in on that situation, if I remember correctly. All right. 71. All right, so we are selling things. Why? Because I want the money. And I got a big knife, so I don't need the small knife. Clothes. We ain't wearing it. We are selling it. And that's what we're wearing is full shaded. I think the other blue is that I have it in my mix up for clothes. But I don't think it goes away once you have it set in there, so. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. But it's the money. That's what I want. That's what I need. Because I have to buy a weapon. Why? So I have a weapon. Consumables, I usually don't use a lot of them. Most of those I can get rid of. Grenades, the only one I'm really interested in is anything that's non-lethal. So, as fun as these are, they're more worth money to me than that, so. Oops. So, 4, please. Thank you. And junk. There we go. Got all the junk. Alright. Rest of this is in buyback. Alright. So, let's head downstairs. We're gonna swing wide, pick up minor loot, and get some more of this done. Do it for the XP, guys. No, I know.
In the event of acid rain, those with respiratory issues are advised to remain.
Junk to sell. And that's where we're going, but we're gonna swing downstairs real quick.
Got another drive.
Even further. Because, you know, the XP, right? And you see that? 1 perk point. That's why I do it. Oh, I want this button. Okay, now where was I? Intelligence. I want to max that out. And then I'm going to add more into cool after that. So I'm maxing it out early just so I don't have to try to remember to get it later, kind of thing. Nothing else right here. Let's go and see what they're doing out in the promenade. Promenade. All these NPCs running around. NPCing it up. Agora. What is he playing with? Hands? She?
My daddy has a better job.
I don't know. Shouldn't assume, right? Okay. Here we are. Hey, where's the cook? No cook? There's no cook. It's in the kitchen. Oh, cook. Alright. I know there's something right here to pick up, but I'm gonna pay attention to this.
Yo, V.
What's up?
How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V.
Nobody can handle the likes of V.
So how about it?
You seen that mane of hair? That's unhandleable.
How's it going? Fight's about to start. I'm gonna watch, take notes.
Malone versus Hernandez? Nah. Our chrome friend here don't watch TV. Don't talk neither. Only way he communicates is with them fists.
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Yeah.
Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. He's a military bot. Got a sweet deal, and a chum of mine tossed in a few upgrades.
Oh.
Now,
there you
here
go.
we are.
Deal, right? Yeah. Let's go
Let's
a couple
do
rounds.
this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Alright, let's see if I can remember this.
I can't. I already told you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hiya. Oh, Pink. Sidestep, wind it up, and bink.
You got one hell of a punch there, Jim. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say?
Yeah, let's sit down. Let's act like we're having a legitimate conversation here. You ever get
Go in
in?
the ring yourself.
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
There's ways of fixing that. Korenzakov should do the trick.
Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
Yeah.
You
So
mentioned
what's
something
this?
about fighting.
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal,
Oh.
but very lucrative.
First rule of
Yeah,
Fight
lucrative
Club.
for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
So, you get money, I work.
Oh, I get it. You want to get rich off my blood, sweat, and tears.
Hey, you gotta make a buck somehow, right? At least I'm giving it to you straight.
Fair enough.
Fights happen in different parts of the city.
Fair
You choose
enough.
where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside Watson. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this
I can
city
kebab some
what you're made of.
Kabuki. Kebab. Now, I've played this game before. Honestly, by the time you get into the later fights, if you aren't specking into melee, like specifically being a thumper, it's going to be really, really hard to get through those last fights. Almost impossible. Especially the grand fight, the final boss fight. When it comes to boxing, you really have to spec your character into it in order to be able to do that. I'm not doing that. I want to really go full on the blade and pistol. Mainly blade and cold blood. So, if you're wondering, athletics, tough? Toughness? Anyway, basically the melee and cold blood. Cold blood helps for when you're not actually in the fight. That way, you can use your melee to best effect. So when you're not in melee with your dukes up, you're running around with a hammer, wrench, whatever. Cold blood really helps that out. So you don't have to sacrifice points on other weapons, basically. But yeah, you really want to spec. Why am I just talking here? First,
What have you got for sale?
jump in
Only top shelf gear.
here. That costs too much. Can't afford that. The low bada on them. Yeah, I could even afford that. 122, 114, 108, 103, 120. So, I can run around with a hammer. Or I can run around with a baseball bat. Hammer does more damage. Chances are I won't pick up anything after this. Buy anything. So this is this. That's what we got. And I'll probably use it the rest of the game. Because this is going to be my last ditch effort. Is using this thing. I only have this for thumping on cyber psychos that I'm trying to preserve, or other things I'm trying to take alive. I'm going to take them alive with a hammer. So we'll go ahead and dump our money into this right now. And this will be the last thing I buy. until a lot later. And I'll explain why. Okay. So, alright. We're done our business with boxing, dude. I will do some of the fist fights, some of the lower level ones I can get through with this specs. I knew there was something over here. There we go. Oh, she's straight deadlifting. Either she has some modded cyberware or that singlet's really tight in the middle. Look at this. Look at this. Straight. I don't know. What I want to show you guys. This thing right here. Yeah, character. So, underbody. Street Brawler and Athletics are the two that you really want to spec into. And when you spec into it, you really want to get the, you know, I do damage things, and the resistance things. So, regeneration is good, because that last fight will go for a while. You'll be punching back and forth for a while. Carrying capacity really isn't that important because there's plenty of places to sell stuff you don't want. But health regen, melee damage up 10%. Getting hit does not stall regeneration. Enemies cannot knock you down is a good one. Increase armor. That's a good one. Reduce all incoming damage. Some of the stamina helps, but isn't exactly necessary. So some of the stamina regen and preservation is good. And then Street Brawlers, where you really find the meat. Increase while blocking with blunt weapon. Increase damage for combat or combo attacks with blunt weapons. Fists are considered blunt weapons. So, but because I'm specking into reflexes, handguns, and blades, mainly blades, and hard into cold blood, I'm not going to have the perks to go into Street Brawler. I'm going to throw a few into athletics though. Yeah, cool. I'm going to start getting a lot of these stacking buffs and damage ups that you get out of cold blood, which, as I said, is another thing that can be bought into with a brawler build, because when you're out of a boxing match and in straight combat, it'll up you can start stacking your kills and get ups on speed, damage for consecutive hits and taking people out, which, if you run around pummeling people, start to build up pretty quick. So, okay, done talking and jabbering.
No way.
Back to the shopping episode.
Try out our freshly developed new tastes and let your tongue be amazed. All foods.
Hers after every shot now.
Yeah? You have a gun ready for me? This is a free beginning gun.
Let's have a look.
So, and it's this one right here. These are iconic weapons. Save these and they'll go on your wall. If you remember me stepping into my office work area, there were a bunch of cutouts for guns. These are the kind of guns. One with the gold back patterns there. These are the guns that fill that up. So if you want to fill that up, save them. They can be upgraded as you level up to become better guns for whatever you need, if you want to go that route. So, It's hard not to spend money sometimes. I kind of want to throw money down on these things, but I shouldn't. I have a good reason not to.
Thanks a lot.
So, real quick though, is that gun better than the one I have? It generally is not a better gun. It's not that good, but you know, you can start throwing some upgrade on it, and it will become a good gun pretty quick compared to a lot of the base guns. But you have to invest in it. All right. We're almost out of here, guys. We're moving. We're almost there. Run back here. Pick up some things I can sell. Yeah, I'm not going to be selling or buying a lot of things right now. I'm going to wait until I get kind of ahead money-wise before I do that. Because, you know, I want to save money for the idea of the Ripper Doc. And that's what this game is about. Cyber implants. Getting the big upgrades. Okay. Get all.
Exactly.
Fly out. And let your tongue be amazed. All foods.
Big parade is in the news. Yay.
The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun festival.
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm being polite to computers on a computer game. Bah. Alright. Here we go. Pick up some loot items. I know that it's annoying that I keep on stopping to do that, but just because I know doesn't mean I'm going to change it. Healthcare. Okay. Alright. See, that hat right there. Need that hat. I like that hat. I like those hats in real life.
All right, enough.
Alright, thank you. Alright. So we're gonna match that real quick. And we are gonna sell a few things, because yeah. Not much though. Matter of fact, I think it's that and a bunch of this junk. Not much, 18 Eddie, but hey, it's 18 more than I had. Alright, journal-wise. Ripper Doc, shards. Okay. As I said, last time, I'm not going to read these out loud to them all. I'll bring them up. And, you guys can pause them if you want to read them. If you're in chat now, Talk now or forever hold your peace if you want me to read something out loud. Upon request, I will read things out loud. But you have to request it. Alright. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Max's Rehab, Badlands Raid. These are about brain dances. This is about Trauma Team. This is the Arasaka family, which I kind of worked for. This is about a combat system. This is the Arasaka family head. This is some biography on him. Oh, no, this is Nako. This is his daughter. I apologize. And this is his son. So, Yorinobu and Hanako are the son and daughter of the third wife of Yabud or Saburo Tanaka or Arasaka. Yeah. This is a run on the 2020s anti-corporate attack on Arasaka the day the tower fell. I'll leave the details on that one. Port of the Sea of Clouds. It's part of the moon expansion. And this is the cyber implants, the kind of problems that you can have with them. So, there you go. Inventory, did I? No, I did not. Let's get that put on then. So, this is the hammer. I use that to knock people out. It's a big hammer for just knocking people out.
Something ain't right.
Messages. No. Bad. Coach Fred. These are first people that I have to run through in order to get to the upper echelon of the boxing matches. And let's talk.
Man of the hour. Sheesh. Took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting.
Did
Sit
you know?
down. Let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Fine. What you eating?
Didn't figure you was the type for Asian. Would have thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to like? Noodles? Check. Synth sirloin? Check. Get some more Chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
Right.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go
Yeah?
on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that he's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
How'd you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
Yeah.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me.
Oh, yeah?
Come on. Ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say. Dexter Deshawn? What's the latest spec on him? I know you got info to spill.
Yeah, tell me
He's been
about
off
this
the
guy.
grid for about 2 years. Word on the street was took a little vacay.
2 years? That's exile, not a vacation.
Yeah, no doubt.
What was he up to?
Guessing he shoved pizzas in his mouth while jerking off to hardcore virtues. Important thing is he's back. Needs a fresh crew, and he found us.
All right, so what's this job?
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal, he's riding on you now, is he?
But I thought you said he couldn't resist you, buddy.
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Oh, Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you.
Ah. All right.
Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Well,
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
not really.
Not really, no.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz.
Yeah, well, you know, that's perspective.
Bueno. Brought your wheels.
Ah,
Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks,
Hey,
Jack.
thanks.
Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks.
Yep, there it goes.
New.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
yeah, man.
Let's
Let's
feel
roll.
this factory new ride.
Open stash. Put gun in. Walk up, throw a gun in the back. Yeah, that's my life.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Miss D.
Oh, yeah?
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Yeah, I can do this first person. I just hit a lot of things while I'm doing it.
Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
There he is.
Not only to you.
Gary the Prophet.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them it is all
We'll come back to Gary later.
I get a tune.
Misty.
Hey, V. Dr.
So-
Vector will see you now.
Cool.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Sure, man. Catch her up.
You look pleased.
Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But we got a new job lined up.
Yeah. Supposed to go down there, but I'm gonna swing up here real quick. Yeah. Swinging up here because there's a little alcove. Pick up a little bit of loot. Before they patched in the there's too much loot thing. Yeah, I was able to pick up quite a bit out of it. Including usually like a nice sniper rifle. But they patched it, so now there's a radio. You can sit and look at the city, blah blah. But all there is a little bit of lore. Morgan Blackhand, some components, and more lore. So, still, I mean, components are components, and I will get to a point where I'll need to upgrade some of the things I have so they hit harder. So, Howdy. So, I don't ever sell components. I sell everything else, and I dump my eddies usually into cyber stuff. And weapon-wise, I'll go with whatever I pick up off other people for a while. Kitty. Hairless kitties freak me out. They look freaky as all get. They really do.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Hey.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. To what do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But, something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Fair enough.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Hey.
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
And that's why I'm saving my money, because Ripper Doc is, this particular Ripper Doc is a good guy. I'm gonna have to pay him back at some point. I feel obligated.
V?
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
And I do, because I feel obligated.
Last time. You hear?
I mean...
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
In this dystopian timeline here, just about everybody's a shit pot in this game, including maybe even your character. But this guy, he's one of the good guys, all the way through.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
Yeah. I make an effort to pay him back. in this
Now
game.
jack in.
On principle. Personal principle.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand.
Alright, man.
You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Alright. Here we go. So, these things down here, yeah, I'll get low-grade one. But the whole reason I'm skipping tech and dumping into intelligent is for, I think, one of these up here. So I can get at least sub. Need intelligence for some of these. Most of these you need a reflexor body for, though. So they shouldn't be a problem because I'm speccing hard into both those overall. So, but this is what we have for right now. And this, certain things I certainly get every time is in legs. I usually get reinforced tendons. I like to double jump in this game. And arms, we are going for a very particular arm. Projectile launcher. I want to get the projectile launcher. And I want to get knock rounds. Anyway, sleepy time missiles, if you will. They're very useful. If you are going for the boxing run, melee run, gorilla arms are good. Are probably the best for that. They up your damage for just straight busting people in the chops. And you can add fire damage or electric damage, all kinds of different things. So, gorilla arms are the way to go. And gorilla arms actually look nifty. But these things are just crazy looking. Mantis blades that pop out of your forearms, crazy looking. Monowire is a weird weapon because it's not up close like a knife, and it's not long distance like a gun. It's a mid-range weapon, and it's like a weird whip thing. And it's kind of fun to use, but it's really kind of weird because you play this game once or twice, you get really used to either in close or you're shooting a gun of some kind. One or the other. And you usually don't use a lot of that mid-range. Either you're closing in or you're trying to keep your distance. Not trying to stay in the mid-range. And this is probably the only weapon that's really mid-range. I mean, even a shotgun has a longer range from that. You can shoot a shotgun 2-3 times the length of your monowire. And, of course, you can get in real close and really blast them with your shotgun. So, hands, though. Hands. Man, I'm just in a rambling mood tonight. I'm just talking about everything. Give me my hands. All right. Ballistic compensator increases the power, chance to ricochet shots with power weapons. Direct link to optical implant to your systems, offering real-time data tracking, which is great. So, you have that. Yeah.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
So, you know, identifying
this
tattoos.
should do the trick.
Gotcha.
Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
Let's check in on the man.
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day, I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting.
All right.
Feel anything?
Nah, I'm a tough guy. I don't feel
Same as
nothing.
always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Yeah. Xboxer
Okay,
turned
let's
off.
test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Great.
this is fantastic, Vic.
Look at that.
Oh, beautiful.
All right.
Time for the scanner.
All right. What we got here? Best Ripper, Doc, and Watson. Night
Take you a
City
few
veteran.
seconds to
Old
adjust.
friend
But
to Jackie
first time's
Rose.
rarely the charm. With anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
And
I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
I like how he puts that. The best. All right. So
It
that
ought
means
to work like
anybody
a charm.
who's a wanted person,
Now
I'm
draw
gonna
your weapon.
take
You
after.
should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
By the way, because one that helps with street cred, and
How about the neurovirus
Money.
from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
all right.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
All right.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
All right. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and take a break off on that. So, thanks for watching, guys.